Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another video for you today in the Open Great League, and these are actually my battles that I did on stream. Now we dropped a lot during Go Battle Weekend, unfortunately, but we started to come back with this team the following day, so hopefully we can continue to climb. But Wolverine into Registeel right now, they did switch out. I'm going to go ahead and shield this Focus Blast, and I do go for the Earthquake. In hindsight, I could have baited and had a lot of extra energy after I switched out, because they do shield, but it's kind of a risky bait. But I feel like the Registeel always shields against the Shadow Wolverine. Anyway, we're going to switch into this Trevenant. Trevenant does resist both moves coming in from the Registeel, and I do go for the Shadow Ball. It does do a lot of damage. They're going to get off an attack, but again, we know we could take the Zap Cannon easily. And not easily, I mean, another one KOs, but unfortunately we won't be able to farm down, so we're going to overfarm a little bit and then go for the Seed Bomb right now to KO the Registeel, because if we did go for the farm down, they would have, we would have had the shield. In comes Altaria. I'm trying to get to this Shadow Ball, but we actually faint with it. So I make a mistake here. I don't wait out the switch timer. That's definitely a huge mistake on my end. I should have waited out the switch timer, because now they get a lot of counter damage on my, against my Wolverine. So we're going to be able to get the final shield though, which is good. And we bring in Sableye right now. We know we can take a Mud Bomb. So Mud Bomb is going to connect, and we're going to be able to throw the Foul Play. Now Foul Play is resisted, but Toxicroak is really squishy. So we're going to be able to get that off and then go for the farm down. And we do get that beautiful farm down. And keep in mind, we still have a shield. We want to get to this return so bad. We're actually barely able to get to it. Probably should have thrown a Foul Play, because I didn't think I was going to make it. But we do end up making it. And then we bring in this Wolverine. Wolverine does have a shield, so we can go ahead and shield this. And we can farm down and take this win. And that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, we're going to be able to win that one. But we had a great lead matchup, right? Almost threw it by not waiting out the switch timer, but that is okay. Wolverine into Swampert. So this is good for a couple of reasons. One, they have to throw Earthquakes or Sludge Waves, because if they throw the Hydro Cannon, we resist it. They could throw the Hydro Cannon, and another reason is a lot of the times they do switch out, and if they do switch out, that's totally fine, because we have a Trevenant for it later. In this case, they're not switching out with the Swampert. So we're just going to go ahead and stay in. We're going to take the first attack, and it's a Hydro Cannon. It does do a lot of damage. We called that bait. Another one will KO, so we do have to shield. This is still a good matchup, though, because the Icicle Spears we get to really fast, and if they want to shield, that's totally fine. We're still going to be able to outpace them. We have another one ready to go. They do actually shield it. So we're going to be able to get to another one, and this is going to KO the Swamp. And I think it KOs. From a Shadow, should definitely KO, as it does. Now we're going to switch into Sableye, and that's totally fine. They're going to be able to outpace us, because we were clicking on it, but for some reason, I think it went for Powder Snow, and it didn't switch out right away. So we were behind because of that, but that is okay. We're going to be able to go for this Foul Play. They're not going to be able to farm us down, because if they try to, we'll get to another Foul Play, so they have to throw. And they do throw, which is totally fine. We're going to let it go. I'm thinking at this point, maybe, who knows, Skarmory, of course, I'm thinking in the back. But even as Trevenant beats a Skarmory, if it has one shield, and it is Skarmory. Now, the thing is, we still have a shield, and Shadow Ball will do a lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball, as well as the Shadow Claws, are adding up. So doing so much damage. And they're going to be able to get to an attack. We, again, have that shield. If we didn't have the shield, we would have lost this game. But we're going to be able to shield that one up. And we're going to go for a Shadow Ball. Seed Bomb is double resisted, but I am curious if it would have KO'd. But we're just going to play it safe and go for the Shadow Ball. And then in comes the Sableye. They actually farm us down. Get a little bit scary there, but they don't have an attack. And we could farm down with that Wolverine and take that game. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent there. But yeah, great game. So we're going to go ahead and move into another battle in just a moment. Here we go. So we have Wolverine into Registeel. Okay, so I start to bait Registeels, but I don't remember if this is when I started to bait the Registeel. We're definitely going to go ahead and shield. Every Registeel battle did shield, whether I baited or not. Yeah, at least in this game. No, I do not bait this one. I think it's the next one I start to bait. But we do go for the Earthquake here, and they do go ahead and shield it. So that is a great shield by my opponent. And we're trying to get to another one. No, we actually tried to catch, but we're not successful. They bring in Wormadam. And it's actually not bad for us, because we're going to be able to go for a Shadow Ball, which will do a lot of damage. We do have to watch out for the Bug Buzz, which will do a lot to Trevenant. Maybe even KO it after this confusion. attacks. So I think I shield and farm down. I'm pretty sure I shield this. Yeah, we do, because we want to come out with a lot of energy. Registeel still has an attack, or not necessarily an attack, a lot of energy, close to it, an attack. And they do bring it in, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball to try and KO it, or at least do a lot of damage. I don't think it's in KO range, but it's not. And they did have an attack, so they're going to be able to throw it against us. So Zap Cannon will KO us. Totally fine. So now I'm thinking what I want to bring in right now. I do decide to bring in the Wolverine. I'm going to, throw the Earthquake because the Icicle Spear will not KO, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Earthquake. I don't anticipate a shield. They do not shield. And in comes Drifblim, and that is great for us because we have all of this ice damage coming out, and they don't even shield that, and I think they give up. Yeah, they give up. We still have a Sableye in the back as well. That is going to be a great game to my opponent. Very interesting team. Definitely spicy. I like it. But we're going to be able to win that one. Let's move on to the next battle. So we do have Wolverine into Toxicroak. So definitely not a bad match, or definitely a bad matchup, I mean. We got to go into Sableye. They are staying in for right now. They charge up a lot of energy and then switch into Obstagoon. So that is a great play because the Obstagoon does have a good matchup. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw the return here. All the Obstagoons do shield, so it's probably worth the bait there, but if they don't shield, it's definitely really bad for you. But this is still a really bad situation. But we really want to get to another one. They're not going to let me. If I shield, which I'm going to do, I will be able to get to another return. So I decided to shield. I was hoping they committed to the farm down, and then I could get to the return, but they don't. So good play by them. We're going to be able to throw this return, and they do let that one go. It still doesn't KO, but at least we get damage on the Obstagoon, which is important because our team struggles against Obstagoon and Scrafty a lot, right? So Obstagoon is going to go ahead and throw the Night Slash, and they do get the boost, which is really bad, but we do farm down, which is good. That boost is really annoying. In comes Deoxys. We do have this Trevenant ready to go. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack at us. I let this one go. I know I could take a Psycho Boost. And they bring in Toxicroak. I am going to go ahead and go straight Shadow Ball just in case if they wanted to go ahead and call the bait. But they actually do shield that. I think I should have thrown the Seed Bomb, to be honest. But that's okay. Mud Bomb, we're still not going to shield that. We do get to a Seed Bomb, but they actually get off an attack first. And this is not looking too good. I really wish I threw the Seed Bomb bait first to get the shield there. Now we're going to be able to throw this, but this is still not going to KO. That's why I threw the Shadow Ball, because I knew like Seed Bomb wouldn't do too much. And then comes Wolverine. We're going to be able to farm down, but the Deoxys is too healthy. We could have actually won if we threw an Icicle Spear, and maybe the Shadow Claws would have... No, we wouldn't have won. Shadow Claws wouldn't have been able to farm down. But actually a really good game by my opponent. Well played to them. We're going to lose that one, but that's okay. Great game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Wolverine into Registeel. So this is the one I believe I stopped baiting against the Registeel, because if you have the Shadow one, they generally do shield. The non-Shadow, I find that they don't shield. So we do have to shield this, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And it's going to be a Zap Cannon. Yes, it is. Makes sense. And yep, this is where we start to bait. And as I said, every single time against Registeel, they always do shield. So we do go ahead and bait, and we do pick up a shield. Now we can get to the Earthquake, which is nice. This still doesn't KO. I mean, we're debuffed, but it still does a lot of damage. Do they want to shield this? They do not. So doing a lot of damage. They're going to go ahead and get off an attack. I let it go. Okay, I thought I shielded it, but I let it go. And then we go down and we come in with Sableye to go for the hard farm down, trying to get this aggressive farm. Loaded energy, you love to see it. In comes their own Sableye, but we're ahead on energy, a foul play ahead, so we're going to be able to go for one foul play right now. See if they want to shield this. They do want to shield it. They get off this before I get off my second one, but we survive it, so I don't think we shield this. I think we throw a foul play and then dip into Trevenant. So we're going to go ahead and throw that foul play right now. I mean, they have no shields, they can't shield. And then, yeah, we go into Trevenant. They are staying in. Now, they do actually get to another one before we farm them down. So I do have to shield this, and I'm hoping Trevenant can destroy whatever's in the back with energy. And it happens to be a Medicham, so I'm like, yes, you love to see it, and they decide to quit there. So that's going to be a beautiful 4-1 for us. And generally, we've been doing really well with this team. We've been struggling against Obstagoon and Scrafties. I have beaten an Obstagoon. I've beaten a Double Dark with this team as well, but it's difficult. But it's been a pretty solid team, and I'm happy with it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.